Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes, and there is much afoot. The first open call by a Labour MP for Keir Starmer to go has happened. It is Clive Lewis. Now, Clive Lewis has often been seen as very anti-Starmer, but he is the first Labour MP to openly stand up and say it's time to go, it's all over. And he is suggesting that they make room and find space for Andy Burnham. So that's a non-starter, isn't it? Andy Burnham has shot his bolt. There are many in the party that would have accepted Burnham if Burnham could have got in about a year ago. But now it's all far too late. And Burnham burnt his bridges about 3 months ago. Now, Lewis is an MP down over in Norwich, and he's previously called for Starmer to stand down, but has now gone further, not just saying he should go, but actually endorsing another candidate, this time Burnham. The only problem, of course, is A, Burnham is not an MP, and B, if Burnham were to be an MP, he'd have to stand and win an MP seat, and that, under the current conditions, is no guarantee. Not unless you get someone in a very, very strong Labour seat willing to give it up. Fat chance. And, of course, there's others in the party that won't work under Burnham. And the Parliamentary Labour Party is also now, after what's happened, kind of edging away from having Andy Burnham stand. They want him as mayor of Manchester. But for a man such as Clive Lewis to come out and actively stand and say it's time to go, then you know things are coming to a head. It's just not there. Lewis is saying that basically the party it's drowning and it cannot stagger on without any kind of resolution as to a new leader. The current leader, he says, is basically untenable, is not liked within the country, not liked within the party, and it is time for him to go. He said that now is the time for the men in grey suits to visit him in the evening and convince him of the need to stand down. Let him have his dignity and resign, but in the name of God, go, you know. Now, Burnham, of course, has not commented on these remarks, unsurprisingly, but I don't think there's any chance at all of Burnham even becoming an MP, let alone leader of the party. Plus, we all know really who is the next leader of the party, should it come to it. It is the Red Queen. She's the only one, I think, acceptable to the unions and to the left. Well, she better get her act in gear, her arse in gear. Now, back in September, Lewis said that Starmer should go, but at that point he said it's because he's lost control of the party, but he didn't actually endorse anyone. I'm wondering now that he's come out and endorsed someone, if others will feel emboldened to do so. I think that will happen, and I think we're going to start seeing the rise of the challenge of Wes Streeting. He already has criticised the toxic culture, and he's accused those of briefing against him of being traitors. And it's clear that he wants to have a go at this. Added to Starmer's problems, of course, is all the debacle and all the, I suppose you call it, shambles over Morgan McSweeney, which is alienating him from the rest of the party as well. And in fact, there's a lot of people privately, lobby terms, saying Starmer could go, but now you've got them coming out and speaking loudly and proudly. How long do we reckon he's got? How long before someone else says it's time to go? How long before the whispering campaign becomes a shouting match? Because if that happens, there's no way Starmer can survive. Let me know your thoughts down below. This is great news. But do please comment below, and I will speak to you later.